Good afternoon, students. I hope everyone had a nice lunch and had fun at recess. Now it is time to turn our brains back on and focus on our math lesson for the day. Does anybody remember what we learned yesterday?
We learned about different shapes and the number of sides they have.
Good job. Now can anyone tell me what one of those shapes was and how many sides it had?
One of them was a square and it had 4 sides.
Great job. Now can anyone name another one?
Another one was a rectangle and it also has 4 sides.
Awesome. Now who can tell me what the difference between a square and a rectangle are?
The square sides are all the same. On a rectangle, the sides opposite each other are the same length.
Right you are. Now how about a shape that has 5 sides? What is that?
Oh, a pentagon.
You are right. Good job. Now that we have reviewed what we learned yesterday, we can move on to today's lesson. And has anyone ever heard of the terms area and perimeter?
Yes, no.
Okay, well today we're going to be learning about how to find the perimeter and area of some shapes. The perimeter is the distance around the outside edges of a flat object. It is measured in linear units. And the area is the amount of surface space that a flat object has. And this area is measured in square units. So when you get the area, if its units is in feet, it would be feet squared. Okay?
Okay.
Does anyone need me to repeat this?
No, but how do we keep them separate?
We have a song we can sing that can help us keep these definitions straight. And the song is called the Perimeter Area Song. And it goes, to find a shape's perimeter, 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 to find a shape's perimeter, just add up all the sides. 'Cause rectangle area, yes, rectangle's area is one side times the other, and area you'll find.
Yay.
Now you give it a try.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so let's find the area of this surface, this one right here, if each square is equal to 1 foot. Remember that the area is the amount of surface space that a flat object has, and it's measured in square units. So if we just need to find what's inside, can someone tell me what they think we should do?
Would we count the number of sides?
No, that would be if we were finding the perimeter. Maybe you can ask a friend to help you out.
Would we count the number of squares inside of the shape?
Yes, we would. Good job. So the answer is
15.
I don't think that's the right answer. Does anyone else want to help him out? No? Okay, remember you have to put square units when finding the area. So the correct answer would be 15 feet squared.
Okay.
Okay, now let's find the perimeter of the same surface if each square is equal to 1 foot. Remember, the perimeter is the distance around the outside edge of a flat object, and it is measured in linear units. Now, can someone tell me how they think we would solve this problem?
Is this the one where we add up all the sides?
Yes, it is. Good job. Y'all are so smart. And so to find the perimeter of the object, you would just count all the sides if each square is 1 foot by 1 foot. If it's not 1 foot by 1 foot, then you would count the number of sides and multiply by the measurement. So if each square was 2 feet, if each edge was 2 feet, you would count up the number of sides and multiply by 2 feet. So in this problem, since it's 1 foot by 1 foot, what would the answer be?
24
24 what?
feet squared. 24 feet squared.
Not quite. Remember, squared feet or squared units are only used for the area. So when I say perimeter is linear, it means that there's no squared and it's the length. So if you take away the squared, it would be
24 feet.
right. Great job. Okay, friends, when you measure the amount of carpet to cover a floor of the room, you measure in square units. So this would be what? If you're using square units.
Would it be the area of my house?
Right. And so would the area of your bedroom or the area of your house be greater?
Is it my bedroom? Would it be the area of my house? Would it be the area of my house?
Yes, it would. And can you tell me why?
Is it because there's more room inside my entire house than just in my room?
You're so smart. That is exactly right. Okay, so next, we are going to find the area and the perimeter of this shape. And who can try and tell me what the area of this is?
The area is 6 feet squared because there are 6 squares inside the shape.
Great job and good job on remembering the feet squared. Now, can someone else tell me what the perimeter is?
The perimeter is 12 feet.
Great job. Now, how did you come up with this answer?
I just counted the sides that make up the shape.
And you can just count the sides and not multiply. Why?
Because they're 1 foot by 1 foot squares. So, if you add up the sides and multiply it by 1, it's the same number.
Awesome job, friends. Okay, so right now we're going to do an activity where we create our own shapes and find the area and perimeter of them. I'm going to hand out the foam cubes and a big piece of graph paper, and I want you to create your own shape and then calculate the area and perimeter of them. And when you're done and found out your answer, raise your hand and I'll come check to make sure you're doing it right. And this is what it will kind of look like. This is what it will look like when you are creating your squares. Are you ready for me to check?
Yes, I got the area was 10 units squared and the perimeter was 15 units.
Look at your shape. Are you sure that the perimeter is 15 units? How about you try and count the sides again and tell me what you get?
Oh, not 15, 14 units.
Good job. I knew you could do it. Wow, I'm very impressed with the shape you've created. Way to challenge yourself. Good job going above and beyond the basic shapes.
Thank you.
Okay guys, now that we have finished the lesson for today, I want to review some of the new terms we've learned. Can someone tell me what area is?
Area is the part inside of the shape.
Now, how are the units of area measured?
They're squared, in units squared.
Right, you are. What about perimeter? Can someone tell me what the perimeter is?
Perimeter is the distance around the shape.
Right. And is it the number of sides of the shape?
Well, it can be if they're 1 foot squares, but it can be more than that if they're longer than that. So it's the number of sides times the length of each side.
Good job. Y'all are so smart, and y'all did such a good job on today's lesson. So I'm going to show you how we could apply this in the real world. Now let's say two neighbors build swimming pools. And this is what the swimming pools look like. Family A and Family B swimming pools. Which pool has the bigger area and which pool has the bigger perimeter? And why?
Family A has the bigger area because there's more space on the inside.
Right. Now which family has the bigger perimeter?
Family B because there are more sides to the pool.
Because the sides are 1 foot by 1 foot, right?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Yes,
It's
they
your
are.
question.
Well, good job, guys, and y'all are so smart. Area and perimeter are very important for future lessons. It will help us in future lessons when we have to find the area and perimeter, or the area of shapes such as prisms and cylinders. But for now, let's just get our spelling words out for the week and work on those.